Hi everyone, it's Karen here. Welcome. It's day 11 on our 12 days of tags for this year. I'm so sorry I had a little break. Do you know, sometimes life just gets in the way, doesn't it? I had a horrible dentist appointment. I mean, the dentist was lovely, but really. And then my car wouldn't work, my oven stopped, oh my goodness, and I just didn't have the headspace to create a next video for you. So here we have it. Look. Day 11 in our 12 days of tags. Thanks so much for staying with me. Thanks for persevering. Be patient. And I love seeing your makes. Today, we've got something peeking through the window. And there we have it. Our little Christmas tree peeking through the window. That's the theme. So you might not have the same tools and supplies that I have, but I cannot wait to see what you do with peeking through the window. So I'm going to show you what I did. You can see this lovely textured background, this kind of weathered board look. I'm going to show you how we do that. Now the supplies that I'm using is this lovely holly berry stamp. This is from Sweet Poppy Stencils. Look at it. And then I've just stamped it and cut it out across the bottom of the window. I've also got, from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the small spruce tree. And you can see I've stamped it up in VersaFine Clear Green Oasis. I've got a couple of dies. So I've got the numbers set. This is from, it's called Typewriter Numbers, from Memory Box here. And then I happen to have the small Madison window. That's what I have in the background there. To colour them, I have used Distress Oxides. So for my background, my base board, weatherboard look, I've got antique linen, pumice stone, and brushed corduroy. To colour my actual window, I've got frayed burlap and vintage photo, because I wanted that to be a little darker in the background. I have coloured my numbers with festive berries, and that I've also used some white bleed proof paint. Obviously I've got my glue, and I also used a scoreboard to score the lines on the back of the tag. So there we go, we'll get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our scoreboard, and you can see my scoreboard. I'm fortunate enough to have one with centimetres across the top. Fabulous. So you're going to take your piece of card and you're just going to score at 1 centimetre and ½ centimetre intervals. So can you see there? Look, just randomly. So can you see, you want it not particularly evenly spread. You can see that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to colour the background. So I've scored 1 along the entire base. And now you're going to take a couple of browns. I've got pumice stone. I know that's not quite a brown, but antique linen and brushed corduroy. I'm going to start with the lightest colour, and you're just going to sweep it across your tag. You don't need it evenly done because you want that sort of bordered look. So can you see how that's building up? It's a fabulously fun technique here. And then because this is brushed corduroy, it's quite a dark colour. So that's enough. So can you see you've got this bordered type look now. So because this was quite time consuming, this tag, I have done one earlier. So there we have it. There's your tag. And then what I did was I took my Sweet Poppy Stencils Christmas Fir Tree, and I stamped it using Green Oasis on the background. And then I coloured it with my coloured pens, and I just made some baubles. Bear in mind this is going to come through the window, so it doesn't have to be too specific and particular. So it's so much fun. I'd love to see what's behind your windows. Right, then I took my piece of vellum and I just cut it according to the size of my window, and I splattered it with white paint. And the white paint that I'm using here is bleed proof white. So you can see now we're starting to build up the picture. Isn't that fun? Okay, so to colour my frame, I used some slightly darker browns. I've got frayed burlap and vintage photo. And then I used a bit of antique linen at the end. So I'm going to start with frayed burlap. It's not as dark a colour. And it's lovely. It's got this very variegated look with it. And you're just going to smush. Look, isn't that fun? We've done this a couple of times in the tags already this year. Oops, you don't drop it. Right, I'm going to dry that off, and I'm going to do it again with vintage photo and then antique linen. So here we've got our lovely little window, and we're going to glue it with a piece of vellum. Look at that. Isn't that looking fun? So I did use my lovely red tape because it's thin and it gets between these narrow gaps in the window here. So here we've got our window. I am going to put my snow to the front, so I'm just going to pop it on it like that. I didn't glue the middle bit down just because it's quite nice to have a bit of depth there. And then I'm just going to glue it onto my tag. I love it, I love it, I love it. Look at that. And then we're going to take our stamped image, which is our holly leaves. I've coloured it in, and I'm going to pop it over the front of our window like that. I am going to just glue it down. I was thinking I might use my sticky fixers, but actually I think there's enough depth and texture here. So we're nearly there, everyone. Oh, look. Isn't that fun? Look at it. And you can put some extra little foliage in here or just a tag on the top. I cannot wait to see your interpretation. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.